Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Cause they love him in London and Paris and Tokyo, America, Scotland and Canada and Mexico. They say, I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
What's up, everybody? This is Sean.
This is Alan.
And this is Inside the Square, the wrestling podcast, coming at you almost every Saturday or Sunday from sunny St. Mary's, California. We just got done with Clash at the Castle.
So good.
What do you give it an overall rating of, Alan?
9.8.
Really?
Yeah, because Chad Gable could have won the Intercontinental Championship.
Okay, let's go down the list. What do you think of the Cody Rhodes defeated AJ Styles in an I Quit match?
Awesome.
I thought that was a really good match, to be honest with you.
And Mama Rhodes interfered to help Cody.
She didn't really interfere. AJ kind of drew it out, which was funny.
AJ is such a great heel.
But it kind of showed Cody's mean streak.
Yeah.
You know, Cody's mama's boy. He always, in his interviews, he always talked very glowingly about both his parents, but he really talked about his mom a lot.
Yeah.
You know, his dad's been gone for a little while, but his mom, you know, is from my understanding, is pretty awesome. I mean, that's his mom.
I want to see Cody turn heel.
I do too. It kind of showed you gave you a flash what he'd be like if he was the old Bullet Club Cody.
Yes, that would work.
That would work. But I think that match was really good. I think that was probably the best match we saw all night.
It's a tough one between the Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre match. That
one had a botch. Well, we'll get to it.
Okay.
What do you think of the Bayley and Piper Niven match?
Very competitive.
I like that too. I think it kind of gave Piper Niven a showcase.
But Chelsea Green was so funny.
She's kind of hilarious. I like Chelsea Green. I didn't like her at first, but I see her comedy relief. And, you know, and to be honest with you, she's a decent wrestler.
She is.
She's a decent wrestler, too.
She deserves a push, in my opinion.
I don't know about all that, B. The women's division...
If she wins Mrs. Money in the Bank this year, it's going to be good.
The women's division is stacked.
Very
on
stacked.
The main roster. Let's be honest
stacked,
with you.
Yeah.
They got more talented women than they have more talented men.
In AEW.
Well, they have more talented women in WWE than the WWE's men roster.
Yeah,
I'm just being honest with you. Just stacked.
Mm-hmm.
But Bayley put on a really good match. Piper Niven kind of showed out.
She did.
That belly to Bayley on the top rope was crazy.
And Piper Niven kicked out of it.
Piper Niven kicked out of it. I was like, whew. I knew it crushed her because you could see the wind leave her. And I was like, oh, this is it. And it wasn't.
Nah, Chelsea Green tried to help her.
She had to put her in that rose plant because she had tried it before and didn't get it. Piper Niven's pretty good. That running senton is ridiculously effective.
So good.
It's so good.
It was really good storytelling.
Yeah, I think it was good storytelling too. I got a different respect for Piper Niven. I was not real high up on her. But, you know, over the last year or so, she's won me over, man.
Yeah.
Because she tells her story in the ring, and that's what you're supposed to tell.
Her and Chelsea Green together, it works.
It does work. I think a lot of times with Piper Niven, I think it's a communications barrier too.
Yeah.
Because of her accent, she's Scottish. You know,
that's hard.
Well, yeah, and we're dumbass Americans, and we don't listen to other people's enunciations.
No, we're not. Come on.
We are. Americans are not very smart. But we listen to... I can't really understand everything she's saying.
Yeah, that's hard because they're Scottish.
Yeah. Drew McIntyre, when he first got to America, it was hard for me to understand him too.
It was really hard. Like when he came back in 2017, he got a lot better.
Yes. His accent kind of has, dissipated a little bit.
Yeah.
But Piper Niven, man, she impressed the hell out of me.
She could have won that match.
All right, moving on. The tag team match. We got new champs, Dawn and Fire. What do you think about that?
I think it makes sense because winning in your hometown, it's an advantage because you cannot let them down. Like all the hard work you went through and all the obstacles.
I agree with that, but if that was the case, then Drew would have won and freaking Piper would have won.
That would have been awesome.
But that ain't how it worked. I think they were ready to get the tag team.
It's mostly booking. That's it.
I think they're ready to get the tag team titles off of Jade and Bianca.
Because they're going to feud very, very soon.
I think they're going to feud in time for SummerSlam, to be honest with you.
Or WrestleMania next year.
I think they're going to feud. Well, they probably wrestle again at WrestleMania, but I think they're going to wrestle this year.
Yeah.
At SummerSlam. Mm-hmm. I think it's going to be Jade's coming out party. Just me talking, watching Jade yesterday, she's really good.
Like, she botched a little bit, but she got back up.
She botched like 3 times that I could see.
Yeah.
But she was really entertaining.
Yeah.
Her and Bianca Belair have a lot of synergy. They're really good together.
Yeah. But Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark tried.
They're really good together.
Yeah.
They're really good together.
Underrated tag team.
Underrated. I think they out-wrestled them.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
I think they out-wrestled everybody. I don't think they really wanted to showcase Bianca and Jade to a point. Because
I think I saw Jade tap. She tapped.
I think she tapped too.
Yeah.
But I think that might be some longer-term storytelling.
Yeah.
But it was interesting to see them wrestle because they are so good together, Jade and Bianca.
Yeah.
And now it's like, okay, who's going to be the lead dog? You know, are they going to come back from this, or are they going to just disintegrate and go into SummerSlam as enemies?
As enemies.
I see that happening. I think that's why they want to do that. I like that match. I don't think that match was as clean as the other ones.
Yeah. Instead of the main event.
Yeah. The Damian Priest Drew McIntyre match. What do you think about that? I liked it too. Now, Damian Priest,
he showed out, but he botched a little bit.
Well, I was scared he had broke his ankle or he had hurt his leg or something.
But he finished the match.
Well, what I'm saying is, I was scared. Drew McIntyre looked terrified.
He did.
He looked like he had immediately was about to go undo this thing, and I guess he had to think about it. It's like, oh, we got to do something else. So he, K-Fab was kicking him and stuff like that. But then he's like, he basically said to himself, we got to get him out of this shit.
Yeah.
And they did. And I liked it.
Fans were scared that Damian Priest got injured.
I was terrified. I was like, oh my God. My heart was in my throat. I was like, oh shit. His leg got caught up.
Yeah, he could have lost the match easily, but no, he just carried on, and that's it.
Oh, that shows you how tough that dude is, man.
Man, Damian Priest, props to him.
Props to him, man. And props to Drew McIntyre, too, because he kind of improvised.
He did.
During that spot, and I was like, this looks dangerous. And
Very
you could tell
dangerous.
he was worried. He was anxious when he saw it, because his immediate reaction was to go help him. And that's why I was like, that Drew McIntyre's a good dude.
Yeah.
His immediate reaction was to go help him out of that. And when I saw that, I was like, boy, I hope his ankle is not broke.
Yeah, Drew McIntyre got screwed yet again. By CM Punk.
It was funny. Good long-term storytelling.
But CM Punk turned heel officially.
Yeah, he's a douchebag.
But he's so good.
He's funny. You saw the outtake, and he said, hey, give me a shirt. And she's like, excuse me? And then she went and grabbed him a shirt, and he ran out there. And I was like, oh.
It's just like Scotland fans were like just flipping Damian Priest and CM Punk off.
It scared me a little bit because they start throwing shit at CM Punk.
Like, they have no chill.
The European dudes are different.
Nah, they're way different.
I've been to soccer matches in France and for what they say, football.
Yeah.
And I've been to some different things in Spain. And the fans, the sporting fans there are a lot different than the sporting. They're very similar. But they're a little bit more passionate.
Yeah, more passionate.
They're a little bit more passionate. And they take being fanatics to a different level.
Different.
And those guys, Drew McIntyre's from there. He grew up like an hour from Glasgow, wherever they were wrestling at. And I was kind of like, this could end badly if he don't win.
Yeah, it's going to end bad. He lost the match.
He got the pop of his life, though.
Yeah.
When he came out there, the fans were going crazy.
Like, the next location for Clash of Castles next year, I think it should be in Ireland.
I don't know, man. Scotland, France before them. France was awesome.
Yeah.
It was interesting to hear Cody Rhodes' thing when he came out.
So good.
It was so good because they kept singing My Kingdom probably like 2 or 3 minutes even after the match started.
Yeah.
And I realized, like, this dude is incredible. You know, Cody can really sell things
Yeah, he can.
because he's that baby face. He don't really do. You know, if it's like the apple pie and America stuff, that's Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
Because that's just the way his character is. And I like it. I like him like that.
Yeah.
But the dude, we know he has a mean streak. We know the dude's been in the Bullet Club.
He's been a heel before.
He's been a heel before. So I think him hitting AJ after the thing was over, because they had an I Quit match. Him hitting AJ after the bell.
That was a heel.
That was a heel move. I
Heel
loved
move,
it.
yeah.
I love that shit.
People like that.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
But I give that Damian Priest Drew McIntyre match probably like a 9. I thought it was really well done.
But CM Punk screwed Drew McIntyre at the end.
Yeah, we saw that coming though.
Like, I know you don't like CM Punk like that, but
No.
he's so good.
I do like CM Punk, but he's, and I preface it by saying not to be ageist, but he is older.
Yeah.
And he don't wrestle like he used to.
Yeah. Like, if he gets cleared.
And he said he's going to be medically cleared by SummerSlam, so we'll see.
Yeah.
The Sami Zayn Perk Gable match. I like that match.
Awesome.
I thought it was one of the better. I thought it was excellent. The wrestling in it was excellent.
But it's not better than Sami Zayn versus Gunther.
It didn't have to be.
Nah.
It didn't have to be. But I was kind of shocked at they didn't move on with Perk Gable.
Nope.
Because I think Gable should have won the belt. He kind of out-wrestled
He
Sami
should have
Zayn.
won the belt.
I think he out-wrestled him.
But
It wasn't that many matches.
But Otis was going to turn on Chad Gable.
I like the little storytelling angle between them.
Yeah.
I like to see Otis wrestle Gable at some point.
I want to see him wrestle Sami Zayn.
He's wrestled Sami Zayn before.
But for the belt.
We'll see. I like Otis.
Maybe at Money in the Bank this year. It can happen.
The reason I say I like Otis a lot because he's like Chad Gable. They're real wrestlers.
They are.
They have a real strong amateur. I mean, Gable's in the Olympics. Let me preface it by saying
he
that
is
first.
awesome.
And Otis is, he's an amateur. He's an amateur wrestler
And he's a weightlifter.
and a power lifter.
Yeah.
And he is strong.
Ooh.
Reminds me a lot of a shorter Big Van Vader.
Yeah.
Because he has a lot of Vader's moves, a lot of his swag. I really would like to see him, his singles push got kind of blocked when he won Money in the Bank a few years ago.
Yeah, but now they're revamping it.
Yeah.
Finally.
And I think the Alpha Academy shtick is going to go away because they're going to get the Creed brothers soon.
Yeah, they're going to cause Chad Gable the match.
Yeah, I think they're going to get the Creed brothers on the main roster soon. It's going to be interesting.
I want to see the Creed brothers as heels. It's going to work for the crowd, but I don't know how the fans are going to take it.
And a follow-up, it's been reported that AJ Styles is going to wrestle another match at the end of this month in Japan. What do you think about that?
He hasn't been to Japan in a while.
Well, WWE's going to let him wrestle it. So what do you think about that, Alan?
It's going to be a really good match, but it's going to be weird.
What do you think about AJ Styles' career?
Awesome.
I think it's been phenomenal.
Yeah.
I think it's been phenomenal. I think the dude has really carried a lot of weight on his shoulders, and he's wrestled everybody they've told him to wrestle. He's kind of carried some people. No, he's really carried Omos for a long time.
Like, the only title he never won was the Universal Championship. Yeah.
Universal Championship.
That's the only title he has to win.
I don't think he's gonna ever win that. I don't think he's gonna win that. I'm just being honest with you.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna have one more run in TNA.
One more run.
I really
one
believe
more
it.
championship to win.
I believe he's gonna go. Yeah, I think he's gonna have one more run at TNA.
Maybe against Moose.
I could see that too.
Yeah.
But I could see him, like I said, going back to TNA to finish his story out. And
Yeah.
he's had a Hall of Fame career.
100% he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I have no reservations about saying it that fast. Yeah, he should be in early.
Yeah.
Dudes like him, Randy Orton,
Bailey.
Yeah, Bailey. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I think Bailey, people like them should be in first. I mean, before you even the ink get dry.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should be in. they're no brainers.
They should be in.
They should be in. Saw parts of the AEW match last night. Broken Matt Hardy versus Moose.
It was a TNA one.
Yeah, it was okay. Not the poo-poo on TNA, but I like the match. Matt Hardy is not the Matt Hardy from days gone by. You know, it's been a long time.
Very long time.
The good thing we got, Jeff Hardy's back. He's back in TNA, baby.
Yeah, it's just weird.
I like Jeff Hardy, and I'm gonna preface some things by saying this. I don't think we've really appreciated Jeff Hardy when he was in WWE.
He should have been in the Hall of Fame.
That guy is incredible. In his prime, he was must watch TV.
Yeah.
He was must see TV. He was ridiculous. The dude would take risks,
High rewards.
You know, high risk, high reward type matches, and he would wrestle anybody.
He wrestled hurt.
He wrestled hurt. He wrestled drunk. He wrestled high. The dude had one hell of a career. He had a career that you think like his brother should have had, because a lot of people thought Matt Hardy should have been the person they pushed.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah.
But in retrospect, it always should have been Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
It always should have been Jeff Hardy. And I don't think we appreciated what we were watching. At least I didn't. Because, you know, I'm older than you are. So I saw them from the beginning of their career to now. 20-some years.
I think it's their last run.
I think it's their last run, too. But I think we need to step back and look at Jeff Hardy's career. Just like we looked at AJ Styles' career and say, you know what? That dude, he's Hall of Famer.
He's been known AJ Styles for a long time.
Yeah, a lot of dudes look at Jeff Hardy, and believe it or not, that's who inspired their careers.
Yeah.
They don't want to say it out loud, but I'm telling you, if you look at how Jeff Hardy did things to how they do stuff now, he started doing it 20-some years ago. He did. He and his brother.
For a long time.
Hardy Boys. They're something special, man. And like I said, he's not the same Jeff Hardy we remember from 20 years ago, but he's still Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
And like I said, hey, welcome back, Jeff. We still love you, brother. We still love you. Do you believe in Joe Henry?
Yes.
I do too.
I think I see Moose and him feuding. Yeah, for the TNA championship.
I think Joe Henry should get a push.
Yeah.
It's
time.
I think it's time too. I think he should get a push up to the top of the mountain and win that TNA championship belt.
For Moose.
Yes, I do. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I think he should get a push. And I also think he should be one of the guys they have with the TNA invasion of NXT.
Yes, he would roast a lot of WWE superstars.
Well, he's really fun to watch, man.
Yeah.
He's really fun to watch, and I think
they need to jump ship, in my opinion, with the invasion.
I agree with you. Speaking of invasion, you think Jordan Grace is going to jump ship?
Yes, in 2025, it's going to happen.
I think she's gone.
Yeah.
I think she's gone.
Yeah.
I don't think she's going to re-sign with TNA.
Nope.
I think once everything is said and done, she's going to be on the main roster in WWE.
Josh Alexander is not going to re-sign either.
I don't think he's going to re-sign either. I think next year Josh is going to be in AEW or WWE.
Yeah.
He's just too good to be
the
there.
walking weapon.
He's really good, man. I like Josh Alexander. I've always said his praises.
I think he was a really good TNA champion, in my opinion. He was one of the better ones.
He's probably the best one we've had over the last 6 or 7 years.
But not better than Moose, but good.
I disagree with that. I think besides him getting hurt and stuff, I think he's a better wrestler than Moose.
Yeah.
I think he's a better champion than Moose, too.
True that, yeah.
Speaking of jumping ship, you think Tony Khan is... You think he's the right dude to run AEW? He owns AEW. So, you know, he can pick whoever he wants to run it, and since he owns it, he runs it. I think since, you know, even though I think he should get a real general manager, someone who really knows the business of wrestling.
Yes.
Like, you know, you see some of these guys run day-to-day stuff, you know, K-Fab, but a lot of these guys who do run it as the authority figures, They understand
This is
how it
their
works.
job.
Well, they understand how it works.
Yeah.
They understand how to develop talent. They understand what it takes to go on the road. You think Nick Aldis and freaking what's the other dude?
Adam Pearce.
Adam Pearce. Those guys are NWA heavyweight champions,
Yeah.
and they've wrestled all over the world.
And they've been really great general managers, in my opinion.
But behind the scenes, you don't think those guys know how shit's supposed to run at a professionally run organization?
Yeah, WWE runs a lot better than AEW, in my opinion.
They've been around. I agree with you, and that's what I was trying to get to.
Like, some fans are going to disagree and agree at the same time.
They can disagree, but they'd be wrong.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the events, how they structured, the time, the opponent, the cards, and even the stories.
WWE is a lot better.
They're a lot better because they have a lot more resources, too.
Yeah.
But I think Tony Khan needs to step back from some of the storytelling.
Yeah, he has to.
And kind of, I think as soon as, and this is just me, Sean Graham talking, Scott D'Amore comes from under his no-compete clause from TNA, I think they should sign him and make him the general manager.
Yeah,
of
it's
AEW.
probably a better idea.
Because I'm telling you, you need somebody who's like a wrestling guy.
Yep.
The Young Bucks, executive vice presidents, whatever the hell they are, they're not.
They're trying to run the show a little bit better than Tony Khan, but they're doing the best they can with ratings.
I agree with you, but what I'm saying is you need a professional showrunner, someone who's not who don't have vested interest in the matches and shit.
The Young Bucks are vice presidents
they're
of
executive
AEW.
VPs. I know.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is you need someone like Scott D'Amore to run the shit because he knows how it's supposed to work.
Yes.
He knows how the story is supposed to flow. He knows who's supposed to be wrestling who. He knows all that stuff. Mm-hmm. So when his time is up for his non-compete clause from TNA is up, they need to sign him.
Yes.
Because if they if they don't, I guarantee you WWE will come a knocking. Hey, you want to run some stuff here? You want to do our be executive VP of our talent management? He knows all that shit. He knows how it's supposed to work.
Like, I think AEW might go bankrupt.
I doubt it. Tony Khan's a billionaire. His daddy is, a super billionaire.
Yeah.
He's not going to go bankrupt, and he's always going to have TV money.
Yeah.
So I don't think AEW is going anywhere. But I think to improve the product, they need to look a little bit outward and say, okay, we need to bring in different talent that's not here, and we need to develop our own young talent.
Yes.
They need to develop their own talent.
Who should be the next TNT champion?
I don't know, but they don't need to be They don't need to be a 50-year-old dude.
Not really, no.
They don't need to be a 50-year-old dude.
What about a young talent?
They need to be young talent. They need to use Ring of Honor like WWE uses NXT. They need to make it their training network, their training division, and say, okay, once you out of Ring of Honor, you come to AEW.
Yeah.
Exclusively, and not back and forth. And also, like I said, stop signing these older wrestlers. They're 50-some years old. They've already done their shtick. They're not going to put. They're not about putting a young talent over like Bryan Danielson.
Like, if Tony Khan doesn't sign Scott D'Amore, like, they have a problem.
I think they're going to have a bigger problem, too.
Yeah.
I really do. Well, that's it for me this week, guys. What's next for you, Big Daddy?
Money in the Bank is coming up.
Coming up soon. And we're gonna talk about that on our next show. All right. Until next time, see you down the road.
Bye.